was changing his wardrobe. Yes, we existed theoretically until yesterday when we took corporeal form and did for the initial time. Oh shit. No, I just having some tuning issues here, Billy. You want to tell a story or something?
I was going to play a song, man. Jim's having two issues. This is kind of a solo thing I wrote. Came out on an album I did a couple years ago called Lace. The song is called Trying Not to Drown. Comes back and what stays gone. Here together, never all alone. He is breaking up the sound. I'm on deck trying not to drown. Froze, held in place. Anything not broken, it's there to say that we could stand up, start again. I'm on deck trying to sidestep the wind. Comes back, what stays gone. Here together, but we're all alone. He's breaking up the sound, and I'm on deck trying not to drown. I'm on deck trying not to drown. Monsters.
Pesky Gila monsters.
Thank you so much. I don't think Gila monsters can swim, so if they get wet, they drown probably.
That's why they live in the desert, Billy.
Makes sense.
Don't most Gila monsters live in the desert?
I don't know, man. I read a thing about one that had an apartment here in town.
Well, what are we talking about Gila monsters for? We're supposed to write about what we know. We don't know nothing about Gila monsters. Okay. I guess we could learn, right? Even at our age.
We're open to learning.
We're going to do another one of my songs. I am Alan Gill. I'm here every other Friday with my solo act at Happy Hour. And surprise guests like these two goofballs. We were here yesterday trying to learn some of these songs that we're trying to execute today.
We got this close.
We're going to do one that Billy really doesn't know much, but he's going to go for it anyway. If I know, this is the Gomez number, I think.
Yeah, sure. Oh, Gomez.
I see you with that Skywater figure under your fingers.
Oh, Gomez. Okay.
It is Gomez, isn't it?
Yes, Al, it is. I almost played the wrong song.
You know, I'm not really good with titles.
Mama was an info.
Yeah, I almost played.
We could do Mummy Was an Info if you want. I don't remember all those words. It's mostly fuck.
There's a story that y'all missed right before we came here. We did a set at for Rush Evans' radio show, the singer and the song, the KOP FM, and at the end we've done 50 minutes and they had some recorded music and they were going to play a song of Al's. What was it?
The Jake Leg.
Jake Leg, but they accidentally started playing Mommy Was the Nympho.
And it's got some naughty, naughty lyrics, and that's not permitted on the airway.
You're a naughty boy!
I'm not naughty. Rush accidentally played the wrong track. And you should have seen his face. Okay, we're going to try this little number. It's in G. It's in E, actually. Never mind, it's in L. He wore his heart on his sleeve. Yes, he laid it all bare. The Hogan was there. Hey, let's play some truth or dare. Emma just came walking into the den. Gunners would tell you once again. Took all autumn to grieve. 'Cause I'm so sweet now, she waiting for Pete. No more joy for you, my boy. Was it a major mistake to turn your back on school? Must you break every single rule? Still wears his heart on his sleeve. Don't go mess. Yeah, it's really been fun. Young brother Gomez, yeah, you kicked the kick. No, but you're not alone. I guess we all make mistakes. Go, 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 Mez. Go, 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 Mez. Once again, Mez. Go, 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 Mez. Go, 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 Mez. Go, Mez. Go, Mez. He headed back to the post.
Oh, Alan, that was lovely.
Thank you, James. I appreciate all your guitar stylings and your backing vocals. And Billy Eli showing great guts playing a song he doesn't know.
So Alan, that song is almost as if it were music. And so the antidote to that is for me to do what? Something that sounds nothing like music. I think we're in A on this one.
I'm back on conventional guitar.
Alan is back with his wireless. He might march around the room a little bit.
Might stumble and fall.
It could be worse. It is raining, but I'm not drunk yet.
Yeah, but you will be. Yesterday I got a bruise while I was prancing around this place.
That is true. This is a song.
This is a song you wrote.
Ish. Yeah.
This song I remember.
I remember this song that time.
Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Friday night after load out from the show, it was December, that time of the year. Bill Cole in the front seat of the car, start the engine, get some heat, get in gear. Frost on the window made it hard to see. You leaned over and said the coast was clear. When you kissed me, it felt just like a sucker punch. Never saw it coming. I guess I left it out to lunch. How can you say I should have had a hunch? 'Cause when you kissed me, it felt just like a sucker punch. We met up at the Thai place on the drag. I was hungry, you just ordered beer. Ended up on the sofa at the house, and you whispered, I think there's no one here. 4 hours later, you're on my TV screen. You were smiling, looking none the worse for wear. When you kissed me, it felt just like a sucker punch. Never saw it coming. I guess that I was out to lunch. How can you say I should have had a hunch? 'Cause when you kissed me, it felt just like a sucker punch. Last time I saw you was on that New Year's Eve at the party where we didn't want to go. Looking back on that January freeze, your replacement waiting on the stairs. Saturday night, sold out at the door. Did you remember? Do you even care? When I saw it, had no doubt at all. One more bottle, and I knew that you were there. When you kissed me, it felt just like a sucker punch. Never saw it coming. I guess that I was out to lunch. How can you say I should have had a hunch? 'Cause when you kissed me, it felt just like a sucker punch. When you kissed me, it felt just like a sucker punch. Never saw it coming. I guess I must be out to lunch. How can you say I should have had a hunch? 'Cause when you kissed me, it felt just like a sucker punch.
Hemphill. And he's talking about the lovely Sarah Barnes.
Good job, man. You rocked that. That was awesome. Hey, Paul, could you grab me a beer, please?
It's supposed to be a When's your record coming out?
When is our record coming out? 2028.
Well, wait, which record, John Degman?
The new one with all these.
Which new one?
Yeah.
We're working on about 5 records. There's only 3 of us, but we're each working on at least 1.5 records.
But the Topanga Brothers record
Oh,
is coming out in 2029.
Okay.
No, 2030.
30-20.
We got to finish writing these songs we're playing.
And then we got to record.
Yeah, we've got 2 written. We're gonna play them later.
Ready? Yeah. 1,
Be mindful of what you reach for. like Marilyn Monroe. She looked like Marilyn Monroe.
That's Billy Eli. He wrote that song about a lover that looked a lot like Marilyn Monroe.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Oh, was it some?
No, man.
Was it-
It's not about anything. It's like most of the stuff I write.
Oh, it's one of those songs where it just sounds good because the words.
Here, let me check.
So when
Sound good.
we write songs, we make things up. Hard to believe, but we do.
Anytime I'm writing a song, I make stuff up. I make up stuff when I'm writing a song or when I'm talking to the police. Okay.
All right, so I'm going to give a little. Can I give a little story on this?
Oh, I think you ought to give the whole damn story because I don't 100% believe it, and I was there.
First of all, I want to tell you a little bit a story about the debut public performance of the Topanga Brothers that you're seeing here. So back late last year, our good friend Rick Furley was sick and passed. And Rick was a hell of a drummer, and all three of us played in multiple bands with Rick.
Yeah,
And,
like 30 damn years.
For going on 30 years.
And we're big band whores, but he made us look pretty chaste.
He really did.
And
He was in like 60 bands.
And that's a positive term, okay? Band whore is a good thing. Just want to make that clear.
Yeah, sure.
You got our inside lingo kind of thing going.
Right.
So all right.
Right. It's an empowering kind of thing.
So anyway, so at this very club, we had a show salute to Rick, and then the next day, the three of us drove to Corpus Christi to his home, and were able to see Rick and play some songs for him from bands that he'd been in with us. And the idea of this group kind of came from that, from Rick,
Right.
and our experiences with Rick.
Yeah, we wanted to honor Rick. We wanted to put together a group that was collaborative, fun, and noisy.
And I think, we're,
And we've got two of those.
well, and we're having fun.
That's what I'm talking about. That's
Okay.
fun.
I don't know.
And we're noisy.
That's true. And so when we came up with this idea in theory, we decided we were going to write some songs. And I kind of thought of Rick as our guiding spirit. And this song is a true story mostly inspired by a gig that Rick and Billy and I did as a trio.
In Mineral Wells, Texas, where everybody ought to go once, but only once.
And if you're from Mineral Wells or you have loved ones in Mineral Wells,
Then you have our sympathy.
I apologize because there's some few cheap jokes in this song, but it all actually happened.
And it sounds it does. It sounds absolutely absurd, and everything he put in this song happened in real life, except the guitar player getting groped. That happened in Houston.
Well, this town used to be something. Yeah, this town used to be hot. Folks had come to soak their troubles in the water to cure whatever ills they got. But these days there ain't much of nothing. Yeah, time has really worn it all down. And tonight we got a gig at some joint on the outskirts of town. And there's a pit bull running loose around the place, but nobody seems to pay it any mind. And a person with a full set of teeth is rather difficult to find. And the guy guy who put the bullet holes behind the bar, well, I hope he isn't coming back today. And there's a baby in a car seat next to that ashtray. Well, there's an old vacant hotel downtown with a chain link fence all around. There's lead in all the plumbing and asbestos in the walls. Probably should just burn the thing down. Meanwhile, the bar is getting crowded. Yeah, the blue smoke is filling up the room. And some drunk chick is trying to grope the lead guitarist in the middle of a Skinner tune. And there's a pit bull running loose around the place, but nobody seems to pay it any mind. And a person with a full set of teeth is rather difficult to find. And the guy who put the bullet holes behind the bar, well, I hope he isn't coming back today. And there's a baby in the car seat next to that ashtray. Yeah, there's a baby in the car seat next to his mama's ashtray. And she's smoking Marlboro Lights.
She was smoking Marlboro Lights.
And drinking Bud Light.
And everything that he just sang about, the only thing in there that didn't happen is we didn't play a Skinner tune.
That's true, but it just
It rhymed.
It fit the meter.
And the grope thing did not happen in Mineral Wells. That was at Dan Electro's Guitar Bar in
In
Houston.
the Heights in Houston.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, and I had started a song about that called Drunk Chicks Rule.
Who got next?
You're gonna tell us about drinking tequila.
I have drinks though.
Hey, why don't we get us a bottle up here? Anybody got some tequila? This particular establishment is famous and unique for serving setups. You bring your own liquor,
That's a cup.
and it's a cup with ice and,
With ice?
and
With
mixers.
ice in it, yeah.
And mixers.
Yeah, but I don't mix my tequila with ice.
Okay, they'll get you a glass.
Yeah.
You can bring your own glass.
Billy, I thought you were.
The point is you can bring in a bottle of liquor.
I thought you were allergic to tequila because it makes you break out in handcuffs.
That's vodka. I keep breaking out in handcuffs. Okay, we got we have two together here, and it's kind of conjoined story. And it's sort of convoluted in a way that only things I'm involved with can be. And here was
Resembled that remark.
I got. You know what, man? I don't even remember how the thread got started. I was asked to write a song for a tequila company that's based in Malibu, and they had. I'm not even sure. I have a friend. He's on the board of whatever big companies have boards. I guess I don't know exactly how that works. But he went to meetings and stuff like that, and they paid him and shit. So anyway, they sent him a bottle of their tequila. Well, he don't drink tequila, so he said, "Hey, do you want this tequila?" And I was like, "Well, yeah. What the hell kind of question is that?" "Sure, I want the tequila." And he said, "Great, I'll drop it by." And this was when lockdown. I mean, you weren't allowed to like leave your house, so he left it on my porch, and I went and got it, and I drank it, and for a $30 bottle of tequila, all Blanco, it wasn't that bad. You had to be careful about 8 shots in, because it had like that weird chemical kind of thing, man, where you started to kind of hallucinate. It sort of stopped being booze and kind of started being acid. And so it was kind of like that. It was, had a mezcal thing going, But so I drank the bottle, and he called me up, and he sent me a text. He says, "Hey, man, so what'd you think of that bottle of tequila?" And I said, "Man, for Blanco tequila, it was great." And he said, "Really was easy to drink?" I said, "Man, smoother than a baby's ass." "Sure, it was great." Because, hell, I had a whole bottle of it. And anyway, at his next board meeting, because I don't even know what those are, but it's something people with jobs do, man. And Anyway, so he mentions this to the CEO or whatever, and he says, "Man, who said that? That's cool." And so this friend of mine, lives here in town, he's a songwriter guy, country musician, and he said, "Cool, tell him I got an idea for a song and I want it to say, drinking margaritas and banging senoritas." And he gave me that line, and I was like, "There's no universe that exists that I'm writing that in anything that I'm ever gonna write." But I can do the baby's ass thing for you. And they said, "Yeah, why don't you write a song for this tequila?" And I said, "Okay. And can you guys tell me kind of what you're thinking, what kind of feel you got going?" And nobody answered me. I sent another email, nobody answered me. I didn't hear anything for, I don't know, about 4 or 5 days. And I was like, "Man, I'm more than happy to not do this." Because here's the thing, I was already not doing it when they asked me to do it. So I managed to get a hold of somebody in their marketing, and they said, "So we go look at our website." Here was the cool thing about that tequila. It was in a round bottle with like a neck. It looked like a canteen and it had a little leather apron thing around it. You got that little leather thing for free when you bought the tequila. Now it didn't work on anything but that tequila bottle, but it was cool looking. And they were talking about, spirit of fucking Pancho Villa and all that stuff. And I thought, okay, great. Well, at the time that they were asking me to do this, Los Angeles was on fire. I mean, so I thought, well, man, I'll write something that's kind of about the fires, and how if our house was on fire, we wish we had tequila to drink. And I wrote the song. It's called "Drink It to the Angels." And I pitched it to them. And I'm going to play it for y'all. And then I'm going to tell y'all what they said. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lightning hit the ground. Sent the devil down the mountain. It's too late. Step out of his way. It was a blast from hell, a ringing bell. We're here waiting. It's nowhere to run to anyway. But with a canteen of tequila, we will stand together while we're facing down the fire. With a canteen of tequila, we'll drink to the angels. Tequila makes them smile. Smoke out the sun, the water's gone, the crows are flying. The whole world's gone up in flame. So let's raise a glass to the angels, they're all crying. And maybe they'll send down a little rain. And with a canteen of tequila, we'll stand together while we're facing down the fire. With a canteen of tequila, we'll drink to the angels. Tequila makes them smile.
what happened, Billy.
Thank you so much. So I wrote that and I sent it to them. And then they emailed me back and they went, nah, man, that ain't what we want. I said, all right, well, I'm happy to write, or I'm happy to try again. Tell me what you would like. And I'm also perfectly happy to not be involved with this in any way, shape, or form. And so they said, well, you know, we're kind of thinking what we might like is like a surf tune, you know, because we're in Malibu and that's like a surf thing. And I thought, yeah, he's going to try and work in that thing about banging senoritas, and I ain't doing that, man. You know, I mean, I get it, but no. And so I forgot to pack my drink holder.
Yeah, you did.
My swirly
I
gig.
don't want it home. I should have brought it.
Oh yeah, that's right. But
Guy. Complicated problems require elegant solutions.
and that well stated, Jeff Knight. About a hand from my buddy Jeff, man, who's perfectly stated that. Anyway,
Elegant remark.
so
I think Billy's a complicated problem.
it depends on who you ask. I got friends of mine that go, no, he's fine. But call my mama Sissy. She probably got a different story. Anyway, so,
Sissy's a sweetheart.
okay.
Well, I didn't grow up with her as my mama.
Right. Yeah, she likes you.
So anyway,
yeah, so getting back to this tequila story. Damn, I wish we had some tequila.
There's a liquor store nearby.
They wanted a surf tune. And I said, okay, yeah, all right, I can do a surf tune. And,
in E minor, the key of tequila.
right. Yeah, the key of tequila. And I told him, I said, look, I'm going to do like a cowboy vampire surf thing. Cowboys drinking margaritas, a bucket waves and thrilling senoritas. Tequila sunset, don't you feel the night coming down? Southbound senoritas, feel the passion, the warm smile, the skin flashing. Tequila sunset, don't you feel the night coming down? And Añejo nights, all the heat and all the motion. Smooth as glass, feel the blast, it goes down so right on your night. Smooth as glass, feel the blast, it goes down so right on your night. Cowgirl senorita, shooting her tequila, she's laughing at the cowboys drinking margaritas. Tequila happened tonight, don't you feel the night coming down? And Añejo nights, always all motion. Smooth as glass, feel the blast, it goes down so right on your night. Añejo nights, all the heat and all the motion. Feel the blast, it goes down so right on your night. Sorry. Better than to try to think it. Anyway, so I sent them that, and they went, my God, we love it. how much money do you want for a budget? Well, I have a real strict rule, man. Nobody gets to pay for my recordings because then they own part of the masters. And I would rather shave my head with a cheese grater than let that happen. So we don't need a budget. So we got a whole bunch of damn people, man, and 2 or 3 different time zones and blah. And we recorded it and we sent it in. And they wrote back and went, damn, that's awesome, man. We can't wait to use this. And they sent me another case. They sent me a whole case of tequila.
That's like $500.
Well, but here was the thing, man, and I figured it out later. They sent me that before they wanted to try and get me to sign it over to them. And they were thinking, hell, we send him a bunch of tequila, chances are he'll be drunk, and we'll say, hey, man, could you just kind of give us that? We would like that. It's not that we don't want to pay you. We would just feel better if we kept that money. I've noticed that's kind of a business. That's sort of like a business thing. It's just we just feel better if we keep the money that we owe you. So they liked it, and their music director calls me. He says, "Hey man, I think we can beat the mix. I'd like to try and mix again." I said, "Man, that's sweet. After you pay me for it, I don't give a damn what you do to it. You can remix it. Hell, you can put tubas on it. It doesn't matter to me." And he said, "Well, who do I talk to?" And to me, a lot of money's $4. So I don't get to like try and sell things or book gigs because I fuck it up real bad. He calls Pam. Pam's on the phone with him for a while. She comes downstairs. She says, "Man, they're not serious. And won't you just give it to them?" And I was like, "Yeah, see, man, I'm kind of glad now that we didn't take that budget money, right?" But they did send me another case of tequila, and the next time I was in LA, they invited me to their office, and I went, and they gave me 2 cases of tequila then, which that was okay, except I was carrying a guitar in a gig bag and 2 big giant boxes of tequila, and I didn't think the Uber guy was going to let me get in the car. But yeah, this story didn't really have an end. It just stops. And
I have a question.
And that was what happened. If your question is, did you go back to your Airbnb and drink the better part of 1 case of that tequila? The answer is yes.
Here's my actual question. That's a good one. But how many cases of tequila total?
About 4.
About 4?
About 4.
You can't remember exactly, no? 3.9.
You don't drink tequila?
Not anymore.
Right.
I just about killed myself drinking that shit.
Remember back in the day?
Yeah. It's if you drink enough of it, it stops being alcohol and starts being LSD.
Yeah.
And
I've experienced it very
you hallucinate water falling from the sky.
And you meet mescalito sometimes.
Okay, let's try.
Since it's precipitating outside, we're going to do a little song that I wrote back during the drought of 2011, which led to a horrible fire. And it goes a little something like this. Jim, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we were, 2 space cadets, met wet in a luncheonette, trying to get out of the rain, out of the drought. Don't shout, just you and me, across from the Villa Capri, next to I-35. Skywater sakes a ride. Falling Skywater, Skywater falling, falling Skywater, Skywater falling. Falling Skywater, Skywater falling, falling Skywater, Skywater falling. Waiting around for the rain to quit, soaking wet shoes we decided to sit, talking all afternoon over coffee, falling in love with a lovely Jane, with her shoes off in the falling rain. Show me how you tie your shoe. Show me how you do it. Tell me why you love me so. Show me how to love you. Show me how you tie your shoe. Show me how you do it. Tell me why you love me so. Show me how to love you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Never thought we'd get out of this drought. Couldn't figure out what it was all about. Then I fell in love with a lovely Jane. Fell in love with Jane in the rain. Fell in love with Jane in the rain. Falling Skywater, Skywater falling. Falling Skywater, Skywater falling. Falling Skywater, Skywater falling. Falling Skywater, Skywater falling. Thank you, that's the Skywater song, as if you didn't surmise.
7 days and 7 nights I tried to find what was right, coast to coast and light to light. Day faded into the night. Not my fight, not even close. Don't wanna go chasing that ghost. Still again, not like most. And I'm walking through quicksand. I'm too tired to think. Should I find a way to dry land? Or just stand here and sing? Off a map from a flight, everything in black and white. Down the trail, red tail lights. The gravedigger struck in my side. Not a fight, not even close. 1 minute and it's just a ghost. Still again, not morose. And I'm walking through quicksand. Tired to care. Should I find a way to dry land? Or just hang in midair? And I've done all I can to try to be a different man, but I know that it can't be made right. walking through quicksand. I'm too tired to think. Should I find a way to dry land, or just stand here and sing? 7 days and 7 nights I tried to find what was right, coast to coast and light to light. Day faded into the night. Thanks.
James Allen Hemphill over here. What a beautiful song, Jim.
Well, beautiful. There's nothing beautiful about that song.
It sounds beautiful.
For a song inspired by a spree killer, yeah, it's pretty beautiful.
You know that songs that are extremely sad or about ugly things, awful things, can be beautiful.
But Al, how are you feeling now? Are you happy now?
I'm happy now. I've been happy for a long time.
How happy are you?
I'm happy enough to be right here at my favorite establishment in the state of Texas with a bunch of my favorite people, present company included.
Yes.
Wardrobe change.
Right, Jim?
Al is so happy. He's so happy he has
Yeah,
to
man, you gotta play baritone.
he has to get a different guitar. He's so happy.
I'm so happy I'm not stuck with one instrument.
Yeah, like me.
Are we really doing happy now?
I think so. It's on the list. The list is the master of.
Let's try. We're going to try a little number that I co-wrote with a friend who couldn't be here, but he is still alive, unlike some of my colleagues and friends. Billy's going to take a powder and sign autographs. Is this guitar too loud? I'm going to turn it up.
Buddy, how are you, man?
What'd you say, Jim?
We're not in B, are we?
I don't remember what key this is.
Don't worry about me. I'm playing with the best of them. Don't worry about me. When I'm drowning, I'll learn how to swim. Happy now. I'm happy now. 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 Don't worry about me. I'll pick myself up off the ground. Don't worry about me. I'll make it with a heavy sound. Happy now. I'm happy now. 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 Jim! Don't worry about me. I'm gonna work it out someday. Don't worry about me. I'm leaving, but you can stay. Happy now. I'm happy now. Happy now. I'm happy now. Yeah. Happy now. I'm happy now. It's 100% true. I am happy now. Took a lot of work. A lot of years, a lot of mileage. And now Billy Eli is back from his orbit.
I had to get a beer.
Yeah.
That happened.
You're about to need to get another one.
Yeah, in a minute.
As they say in Waco, hell surprise.
Hell yeah. They say that's
French for what a surprise.
Yeah, and they say
That's what they say in Waco.
They speak a lot of French.
Yeah, Waco is Waco.
I don't remember that in Waco. Now, Waxahachie.
Waco's like Paris on the Brazos, right?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. It can be that if it wants to. Okay, so Jim gave you the origin story. This is the second step. The first step was earlier today. We did KOLP radio, and we decided to get a project going and called the Topanga Brothers. And all of us were in other bands. Generally, the bands I'm in, I'm the principal songwriter. And I was like, look, man, I'm up for doing a thing if it's fun and it's kind of noisy and, just mostly it has to be fun and noisy. And all the songs, they got to be collaborative. I don't want to write a bunch of shit for a band. If I'm going to do that, I just won't. Alan sends me, and he's a great collaborator, man. He'll send me like 2 lines, and he'll say, see if you can do something with that. And if I write something, and he's like, okay, man, that's good. Or, hey, I'm hearing it go a different way. Or, or if I put Gila Monster in it, he's like, no, man, it needed a good Gila Monster.
Or a tortilla toaster.
Well, because that's the rhyme for tortilla toaster is our rhyme for Gila Monster in the song we're writing.
What was that? As it should be.
Right, exactly. And Gorilla Roster.
Gorilla roster.
Gorilla Roster is our other rhyme.
I'll need to sign up for the Gorilla roster.
See, man, I was impressed that he put those 2 words together because I would have never done that. Anyway, this song's
Collaborating.
This song's called No Time Left, and everybody got involved.
Thank you.
And this was the first thing we wrote for this project. And I've now played it all the way through exactly twice. I don't have time for this. I don't know about you. I just don't have time for this. What am I gonna have to do? There's something you need to prove. We ought to get to it. There's something that you really do. I wish you'd hurry up and do it. Waiting down to me, so I won't wait long. If I think you're trying to fool me, I'll be gone. I'm not the kid that I once was. I'm not the same boy you knew. And those days are gone, now waiting on you. Well, I don't have time for this, sneaking for you. Just lost my breath. I don't think that I'm getting through. I don't have time for this. Your window's closing fast. Last call and you better not miss. There's nothing left in the glass. Waiting down to suit me, so I won't wait long. But if you think you're gonna fool me, I'll be gone. I'm not the kid that I once was. I'm not the same boy you knew. And those days are gone, I'm waiting on you. years and all I have to show. You broke my stride, stole my time. It's time to let it go. And waiting down St. May, so I won't wait long. But if they can't fool me, I'll be gone. I'm not the kid that I once was. I'm not the same boy you knew. And those days are gone now, waiting on you. And those days are gone now, waiting on you. Yeah, we wrote that by committee. Thank you so much.
It's a great song, Billy.
We're working on it,
It's a great.
This is, it coming up is the best song I've ever heard in my whole life. On an artistic level, you can't teach this stuff. You can only help to contain it.
You can't control it. You can only help contain it.
Right.
So we talked about our friend Rick Furley, and I used to play this song with Rick. So it's a touching song. It's a love song.
It is. Yeah, it chokes me up every time I hear it.
It's about something my wife gave me.
It's a very gentle ballad, Jim.
I've got a really, really shitty car. Getting kinda sick of my shitty car. Bumpers falling off of my shitty car. Bumpers dragging low on my shitty car. But it'll take me pretty far, and I could drive it to the bar, and it'll carry my guitar, my shitty car. Door handle came off of my shitty car. Broke off right in my hand in my shitty car. Made me kind of mad in my shitty car. Now I can't get out of my shitty car. But it'll take me pretty far, and I can drive it to the bar, and it'll carry my guitar, my shitty car. Maybe I should trade in my shitty car. Going by myself a not so shitty car. People point and laugh at my shitty car. But I've grown attached to my shitty car. But it'll take me pretty far, and I can drive it to the bar, and it'll carry my guitar, my shitty car. Yeah, it'll take me pretty far, and I drove it to this bar, and it carried my guitar, my shitty car, my shitty car.
Best damn song I ever heard. years.
That is quite the song from Jim Hemphill, and 99% of it was 100% true.
And Jeff Tweedy would kill to have written that song.
Yeah,
Jeff Tweedy would have killed to have written
Been
that.
on a Wilco album.
yeah.
All right, let's try another one of mine, shall we, my mates? This one was written by committee about 25 years ago, different committee.
Different committee.
Jim Hemphill, lead guitar. I haven't seen you in such a long time. It's kind of funny how you're always on my mind. I've been here and there again. I've been. This time next year, I'll be in Idaho. I'll be a potato farmer, and I'll be thinking about you. This time next year, I'll be underwater in Bermuda. I'll be a scuba instructor, and I'll be thinking about you. Bad days, bad towns, seen a few of those. I've changed houses about as often as I change my clothes. I'm scared to stay, so I'm getting out of here. Well, that's my fear, that's my fear, that's my fear. This time next year, I'll be in Germany. I'll be an American tourist, and I'll be thinking about you, Bill. This time next year, I'll be in Michelangelo. I'll be painting the Sistine Chapel, and I'll be thinking about you. Breakdown. It's hard to imagine now that we're apart. What was almost never feels like always in my heart. I don't know your address, John Beckman, but somehow I don't care. You're somewhere, somewhere, somewhere. This time next year, I'll be back in school. I'll be a social anthropologist, and I'll be thinking about you. This time next year, I'll be a dancer host in Tokyo. You know they like Americans there, and I'll be thinking I think we got time for like one more.
Come to the end of our debut gig with the Topanga Marauders. Alan Gill, Jim Hemphill, and Billy Eli. We're gonna do a song I wrote, and I wrote it the way I phrase it, man, I'm driving on 80 through Sioux Falls and the Midwest and a lot of fucking cornfields and pig farms. In real life, man, events happened. I was driving from Spartanburg up to Pennsylvania, and when you go through that kind of edge there of South Carolina and that western central part of North Carolina, it's cool, man. There's kind of mountains out there on the left. They put them billboards, and they're like way up in the air because they put them on top of the mountains. So you got to kind of look up to see them. And I started noticing, man, like there would be three billboards, and it would be like old Burma Shave things, man, except it would be lost, and the next one would be, is God the answer? And the third one would be, yes. And then the fourth sign would be, totally nude girls, $3 all you can eat buffet. and they did a real mix, man. I mean, it was kind of biblical, and it certainly had elements of Southern Gothic to it. Anyway, I wrote the song because one of the signs, they had done a cutout, like 60-foot semi-nude woman lounging on the top of the sign. The song's called Her Legs Are Longer Than a Country Mile. When you're rolling down 80 and you're just outside of Big Sioux, you see a girl on a billboard looking right back at you. She got long red hair and big white eyes that are clear and blue as a western sky. Her legs just a little bit longer than a country mile. Well, 1-900, that's a number that you see on the sign. 354 minute kids come out the end of the line. She'll tell you what she's wearing, tell you what she's not, and everything you gonna get is everything, and she got legs a little bit longer than a country mile. Well, I always feel better, and I see her there. Sounds not fun, got a minute, I can call her a minute. And I always feel better just knowing that she's there. And as long as my phone's got minutes, I can call her from anywhere. So when you're rolling down 80 and you're just outside Big Sioux, there's a girl on a billboard waiting just to talk to you, and you alone. She got long red hair and big white eyes, clear and blue as a western sky. Her legs just a little bit longer than a country mile. She got legs a little bit longer than a country mile. I know her legs are a little bit longer than a country mile. Thank you. With the Topanga Bros.
Thank you. We'd like to point out that the next act will be Gender Bent, so stick around for Gender Bent. And thank you to all of y'all Topanga Brother fans.